Want to know the secrets of a successful entrepreneur? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the tips and tricks that I have learned throughout the years. Let's get started. So, what does it take to be a successful entrepreneur? I feel like a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs ask that question. While there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that question, there is a few secrets that entrepreneurs use to grow and build a successful business. So with that being said, let's start with our first secret. Secret number one, you have to have the right mindset. Being an entrepreneur, it takes grit. It takes a lot of resilience and strength. It's really not for the weak. And when people say that, it's very true. If you don't have the mindset to motivate yourself to get up every day and do something without someone telling you what to do, it can be very hard. You have to have that right mindset going into it. And it's something you can build over time. It's not saying like if you don't have that work ethic and all that stuff at the beginning that you can't grow up to that. You totally can. But you have to know that that mindset, education, and things you need has to start when you first start as an entrepreneur, or you'll fail. And we don't want that to happen. So having that positive mindset and being able to get through obstacles, because that's a big thing, is being an entrepreneur, it's a roller coaster. It's up and down. You have your highs, you have your lows, you have times where you're like, wow, all of this income is coming in, like I feel on top of the world. And then you have months where you're super slow and you're like, what happened to all my business? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay my bills? And you start stressing. But when you have that right mindset and you learn how business flows, it does go up and down, and you start figuring it out, it becomes seamless. And I don't wanna say that I'm an entrepreneur that has it all together. I still have things I need to work on. I feel like when you're an entrepreneur, there's always gonna be a learning curve, something I have to gain knowledge on, there's gonna be something, an obstacle every step of the way. But going back to having the mindset for it, you just need to know these things right up front. Set your mind to like, okay, I'm going to be going through these ups and downs, so that you don't give up. Because that's why a lot of entrepreneurs fail, is they get in and they only probably do about 20%, and then they don't see any results, and they're like, this is too much for me. I gotta give up. I can't. I'm too scared. I need to just go back to my 9-to-5. It was secure. I had a paycheck every week, or every 2 weeks, whatever it is. I don't even remember what it was. But you go back to that security blanket. So having the right mindset will set you apart from the rest. Secret number two is building your network. I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs don't do this, but the successful ones do. Learning how to build relationships is the key to success, especially for me. I have to say, my business wouldn't be where it is now without the relationships that I've built throughout the year. When I first started, I was an event planner and I did weddings and things like that. But I kept in touch with all my vendors. I kept in touch with, everyone that I came in contact with, and just built a great relationship with them. So then when I launched my balloon business, I was able to reach out to them and showcase my services and let them know if they need any of my services, contact me. And when I did that, that's when everything starts flowing in. So don't go out here burning bridges with people, because you may need them in the long run. And be confident enough to go out to networking events and reaching out to other people in your field. Something that I do within my business is I've built my community of balloon vendors out here in LA that I love. We have similar work. So let's say if I can't do a job, I refer that business to them, and vice versa. We all stay busy because we keep connected. We built these relationships, and now our business is running successfully, and then we have this extra referring us business, and that's how it all works. You don't need to be fearful of competition. If anything, build a relationship instead of competing. The third secret is to diversify your income. So what I mean by that is, if you have any type of service-based business, product-based business, there's ways to diversify your income within your business. For example, I have a balloon business. So I diversify my income by providing online courses. I am, now I have like backdrops and props and fringe, streamers, other things to add on to create more income within my business. So if you are a hairstylist per se, you want to diversify your income. Instead of just doing hair, start teaching courses. Create an ebook. Maybe you can even create your own product and sell. You know, if you have this great cocktail that you made, like of a serum or something that you have, sell that and diversify your income so that you can have income coming from all avenues and you're not just stuck on one income. Because sometimes it might be slow in that area, but if you have an online platform of some sort and you can sell other avenues, there's income coming from everywhere. So you're not really stressed and pressed about a sole income coming from one source. Secret number 4 is to understand your market and your customer. I feel like this is something that you should do going into your business, knowing who your market is and your ideal customer. Sometimes, again, entrepreneurs miss that step. They just get so excited about the process of starting a business that you kind of be like, I have this dope product, I'm gonna just sell it and whoever buys it, buys it. And that's where mistakes happen. You have to know your market. You have to know who your ideal client is, because you want to make sure that everything that you're pushing out, whether it's content, product, you know, you name it, it's being pushed out to the right person and a specific person. So what I would recommend is creating an ideal client avatar. And within this document, you're gonna have like their name, their age, where they work, their goals, frustrations, failures, problems, so that you can start solving all of these situations for this one person. And when you do that, you're gonna start attracting your ideal client. And that's how you market your business, and you learn your market and you know who that customer is. When you fall short of that, and if you're for everyone, you get lost in the shuffle. So if you want to stand out and create a name for yourself and find that ideal client, you have to dig deep and go into their brains and understand who they are, where they shop, what they want. And when you do that, your marketing is going to be on point because you're selling to a specific person, and that is your ideal client. So secret number 5 is taking risks. This is a big one, and I feel like when you're an entrepreneur, you're already taking risks, but once you start, you have to keep taking risks. And I feel like it feels really good. It's scary, but I love taking risks. I'm a risk taker. Like, I love just stepping out on faith and letting God carry me, because if I just sit and ponder, like, should I do it? I don't know. Maybe I'll wait, and not really implement and execute what I want to do, it'll just sit on the shelf and get dusty. And I don't like stuff getting dusty. I like to implement, and if I fail, it's okay. At least I tried. And I don't have to look back 5 years later and be like, dang, I wish I would have did that. You don't want to live your life like that. You want to take those risks. If you have to hire a marketing team and they turn out to be trash, hey, you're still trying to do something to build your business. So if you took a risk on yourself, it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, but now you can process, reevaluate, and move on and find someone better. And that's how everything works. 9 times out of 10, when I do take the risk, if it doesn't go the way I wanted it to, it turns out better than I ever expected. So again, by just stepping out on faith and taking those risks, it's a huge, huge thing for becoming a successful entrepreneur. Secret number 6 is having a growth plan. When you start your business, you should have a plan of how you're going to grow your business. But if you don't have that, it's okay. You can start now. Create a plan on how you want to grow within your first year in business. to about your 5th year in business and see how far you want to take it. Every year you should be growing your income, growing your audience, growing your brand. And there are levels to everything. So when you create a strategic plan on growth, you're going to grow. You're going to get to every milestone that you want to get to if you have a plan in place. It might not go as planned, like how you have it exactly written down. It may not go like that, but you have a vision and you're going to start walking towards that vision, and it's going to manifest into something incredible. And another little tip is to have an exit plan. And I know this sounds kind of counterintuitive, but having an exit plan is always great. Just have it as like a little backup plan. When you have an exit strategy, you can plan for the future. Because let's say in 5 years, you've been running this company and you're kind of tired of doing the same thing. You want something new, you want something fresh. You have an exit strategy. So having a growth plan and exit strategy are essential, and it keeps your mind focused on moving forward. It keeps your mind focused on your goals in life and things you want to do to be successful. And secret number 7 is creating systems for your business. This is a big one. You have to create the right systems for your business to excel and succeed. When you go into your business just winging it, you're gonna have this crazy experience. It's already crazy, but it's gonna be twice as crazy because you don't know what you're doing. You have no structure, you have no systems, you're accepting payments from all over the place, you have no marketing strategy, no financial plan. You're just winging your business. Mind you, when you first start, you are going to be an infant and toddler entrepreneur, but you can graduate to an adult entrepreneur really fast if you have the right systems in place. And I mentioned it in this video about 9 apps for small business owners to help you create systems for your business. Starting a business isn't easy. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication and planning and all of the things. But if you use these secrets, they will help you tremendously in your business. If you're just starting out, or if you've been in the game for about 5 years. Sometimes people who have been in the game for 5 years don't have their ducks in a row. You're just trying to figure it out, and so don't be hard on yourself. Just get things in place so that you can have a long, thriving business and be successful and feel good about it. I hope these tips have helped you. They're secrets of mine that I use all the time. Okay guys, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. And if you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to get notified of when my videos drop, hit that bell button below, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.